Now from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jameson Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3 pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Arcia stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Wiggins takes it in. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come in here at 259, 21 homers, 56 runs batted in. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Yelich at second with 2 down. Swing and miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. baseball after this. Jimmy Nelson starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Brewers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Shaw fields it cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
No left field.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Wiggins, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. First and second here with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The first baseman.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. It's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the ball.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in, Curtis Wiggins. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Always productive to score runs when he can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So striding forward now, Bart Wiggins, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded weakly to the left. Shaw has it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Stepping up now, Brian Brummett. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. 3 runs already home here. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Bucks out in front, 3-0. Brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
And there's ball 2 now. The Pirates will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Brummett is right there, 1 down.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Fouled off. the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Braun, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in, Tyler Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Striding in once again, Christian Brummett. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
I think we can say
Randy
that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as it's grounded sharply to first. The throw to the plate. The tag gets one. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 2 full. Pirates on top, 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Nelson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The pitcher, number 52.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nelson.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Nelson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-1 to count. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Wiggins makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, We're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
For the Pirates.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now batting.
The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Arcia gloves it. Go over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 3-0. Ready now, Christian Yelich. 1-for-1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Christian Yelich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In his career, Yelich enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Your
Josh
attention,
Bell
please.
will be summoned into the
Now
game to take
first
over
base.
at first following
Number
the injury.
55, Josh fell.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Shaw. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor.
High and deep to right center. Wiggins facing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Moustakas is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Wiggins going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, still down 3-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 5.
Let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Vermette. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw to first again. Already 2 away here in the home court.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
At the plate, Tyler Wiggins. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 7.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Wiggins ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The pitcher, number 52. Jimmy.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Cain is off at first with 2 away. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready on 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. Middle of the afternoon here at PNC Park. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. Next for the Buccos,
leading up
Jamison
for the
Taillon
Pirates,
reached base
the
via
pitcher,
the walk in his first plate appearance. He's
Taillon.
ready. Here's the first offering. That's a ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off.
And this is exactly what you want to do when
number
you're trying to put a
27.
starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Christian Brummett. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
So striking in, Randy Wiggins, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Taillon rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Drive the one out, and he punches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty good game here.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Line drive base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So another run scores there on the base hit. Their 5th run in 5 innings so far.
55.
We'll show you a look on cue at the highest scoring offenses in the league. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Your
Ivan
attention,
Nova
please.
enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Ivan Nova.
Josh Bell will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Wiggins stands at first with 1 out. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there.
Not shortstop. Curtis Wiggins.
In now, Curtis Wiggins. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 19, Bart
Ready
Wiggins.
once again, Bart Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Nova is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the
The
order to
catcher,
play
number
with count
5,
leverage, you're going to pay for
Ryan
it.
Rummet.
Standing in now, Brian Brummett. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long
Now
time
batting,
for the shortstop
third
to
baseman,
receive the ball that
Tyler
time. So that gave the runner
Wiggins.
plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Hit hard on the ground at third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That's just a classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Stepping in now, Jameson Taillon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far on the year, Taillon is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. In is Christian Yelich. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, Travis Shaw. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a two-run homer for Travis Shaw. Number 10 for him on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The left fielder, number 8.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two now. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Pittsburgh leads this one 8-4. The play, Christian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Check swing here and a little looper, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Standing in, Randy Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Wiggins.
In now, Chris Wiggins. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wiggins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
He's going,
and there he goes towards second. A bouncer up the middle. Mustakis has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Manny Pena is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 9, Manny Pena. Now
Jody Christian is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Jody Christian.
In there, strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brummett is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian.
Into the box,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Popped up. Wiggins is under it. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the
it's
Brewers
time
do get
for
2
the
on this
traditional
2-run
seventh
home run.
inning
Get up and stretch.
stretch.
It's the Pirates 8 and the Brewers 6.
Your
Corey
attention,
Knebel
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for
over on the
Milwaukee,
mound and start the home
Number
7th.
46, Corey Knebel.
So digging in now, Curtis Wiggins.
Leading up
He's 1
for
for
the
2 in
Pirates.
the ball game.
The shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. The 0-1 pitch. That ball is absolutely crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Drummond.
Standing in now, Brian Drummond. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 1-1 pitch. is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an island.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 9-6. Travis Shaw will stand in again as we flash it back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. The Buccos are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And more importantly than earning the sweep, these guys have their sights set on winning the division. They're in first place as we speak, so closing out every win down the stretch is going to be huge.
So important to remain focused and not look at the end.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His second home run of the game as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The Brewers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball out of the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game. Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please.
Takes the ball here
Now
as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 52, Chad Rowe.
Line toward the alley in left center. Brummett will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. Moustakas leads off first with one away. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here it comes on 0-2.
Oh, that's off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Runners on first with one down. Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another full count offering on its way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ladies
Ben
and gentlemen,
Gamble will come on a pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 16, Ben Gamble.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Gamble was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs.
And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Pirates 9 and the Brewers 7.
Your
Brandon
attention,
Woodruff
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen in the
Milwaukee,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Edward Arnold is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 5 homers and 33 driven in.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Vermette. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, 2 down.
The batter, number 15.
Getting late in the day
second
here,
baseman.
and as this has been a
Randy
long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's been asleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Here's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7.
Your
Angel
attention,
Vargas
please.
comes on
Now
from the pen,
pitching
hoping
for
to
the
finish
Pirates.
this one off here in the top
Number
of the
23,
ninth.
Angel Vargas.
Striding into the box, Lorenzo Kane. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Lorenzo Kane.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Now a curveball misses inside. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now batting, Christian Yelich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Ladies
Felipe Vasquez takes the ball
please.
now in inning number 9,
Now
looking to close the door.
Number 73.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball 1. You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Oh.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. A punch out to end it as the Pirates break out the Blues at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the Bruins and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
9-7, the final score in this ballgame. The Pittsburgh Pirates posted a 3-run burst to propel them to the win. Jamison Taillon earns his 8th victory of the season. Jimmy Nelson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkey, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 9-7. The win was their 5th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in first place in the National League's Central Division, and the Brewers are at the bottom of the division. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-2. In the standings, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Cubs sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central. Michael Wacha earned win number 7 this season, leading the Cardinals to a win over San Francisco 3-1. As of today, the Giants sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Royals launched 3 home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-3. In the standings, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Mets smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-4. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Phillies are atop the division. Greg Holland won his 4th game thus far, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-4. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are 4th in the division. The Dodgers earned the 4-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 8-6. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, and the Padres are at the bottom of the division. Dylan Bundy got the win number 7 thus far as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 3-2. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. The Yankees finished off the 4-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. In the standings, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division. The Boston Red Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-3. As of right now, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Red Sox sit atop the American League East Division. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-3. As of today, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central, while the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Athletics are 4th in the division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-1. At the start of the day, the Astros are leading the AL West, while the Angels are 2nd in the division. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the rest of the All-Star break, and don't forget to tune in over the next couple of days for all the latest.